this sort of goes down, and my mom, you can hear my mom laughing hysterically, and she's like, she's just like you were.
Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos sure know how to spark an online debate. The couple got into a passionate discussion of the movie Titanic during a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. In the 1997 film, Leonardo DiCaprio plays Jack Dawson, who freezes to death while trying to fit on a door with Rose DeWitt-Bukater, played by Kate Winslet, after the boat hits the iceberg. Kelly, 53, reignited a very popular debate. Could Jack have fit on the door with Rose and lived? Somebody just auctioned off the Titanic door prop. You know, the one that Rose floated on. The Emmy winner said about the James Cameron-directed film during a March 27 episode, where clearly there was room for Jack, but for whatever reason, she did not scoot over on the door and just watched him slip away. I've seen the movie 10,000 times, and every time, I'm like, just scooch over. She went on to say, I feel like if I yell, scooch over enough, this time Kate Winslet will hear me. In a clip from the talk show posted on Instagram, fans were completely divided in the comments section about whether or not Jack and Rose could have both floated together on the door. James Cameron did a whole short documentary proving that it would not have worked with tons of reenactments and scenarios. One person commented on the Instagram post, had he got on the door, it would have weighed it down and they both would have been sitting in the water. Others pointed out that the door would have sank if there were two people on it. Some agreed with Kelly, revealing they have thought about his very scene millions of times. Agree, there was room for Jack. The ending to this movie was so sad, I never watched it again. Another person said, one viewer drew another cinematic parallel to the movie The Godfather, which sees a gruesome fate for character Sonny Corleone. Funny that you said that. I've seen The Godfather 1,000 times. Every time Sonny jumps in his car to go to his sister, I always yell to him that it's a setup. They wrote in a comment, don't drive through the toll booth. He has yet to hear me. He gets shot every time. Kelly Ripa claps back at Mark Consuelos on Live after he mocks her for having both her iPads in bed. You have more crap on your side. This morning's Live with Kelly and Mark included a silly spat between co-hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Today's host chat, which like the past week's episodes, was pre-recorded due to Ripa and Consuelos being on vacation, kicked off with Ripa reading findings from a sleep survey that reveals the top things that people's partners do to ruin their sleep, one of which she found really bizarre. According to new data, 52% of Americans grew up sleeping with a security blanket or a stuffed animal, and 77% of those reported continuing to do so even when sharing a bed with a partner, she shared. Consuelos chimed in to ask his wife and co-host what she would have done if he still slept with a stuffed animal. What would you have done if I said, hey Kel, this is gonna be an amazing night. Come over to my place. Meet Peg, he joked. Following laughter from both the audience and Ripa, Consuelos added, meet Pepe and Pepito. These are my dudes. What would you have done? After Ripa asked which animals, Consuelos settled on a mouse and a crocodile. While Ripa deemed the two animals fascinating, Consuelos continued asking her what she would have done. However, Ripa was at a loss. I don't know, she said. I cannot imagine that. It's like, literally, my brain won't allow me to. Consuelos interjected, because I sleep next to your stuffed animals, Mr. and Mrs. iPad 1 and Mr. and Mrs. iPad 2. Sano glasses, reading glasses are in between. Appearing stunned, Ripa clapped back, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that going to bed without digital devices was a non-starter for you, because between your 15 chargers connected to their AUX cords, your phones, and your devices. Consuelos hopped in again, claiming, I need to wake up in the morning. I gotta make sure it's all charged. Meanwhile, Ripa argued that she's just doing show research. Where do you think these fascinating articles come from? She fired back, earning her a round of applause from the studio audience. However, she did concede that this morning's topics came from producer Christine. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel Jaxcey N24. Thank you for watching.